Just coming back, I guess, in 10 years, 20 years, knowing that, you know, what we wanted to start my sophomore year and accomplishing some of that of changing the culture, changing the name of the Woodlands Christian. People now in the city know us, and hopefully it just keeps growing.
Not only am I a senior, but this is my last basketball game ever, so to end my last basketball game with a championship is just the only thing that I've wanted. There's no better way to go out.
It felt really good putting in all the work that we've started since August over the summer and just working through our really hard schedule at the beginning of the season, playing some of the best teams in the city and just playing some of the best teams out of state too, and just being able to compete with some of the best players in the state and even nationally ranked was really good for us. And then once we got to district play, we just had to stay focused and focus on like who we're going to face in the playoffs and who are we going to see down the road towards like the state championship game, because we knew we were going to make it that far.
It's bittersweet, man. I can't express it enough. I think just being a state champion, I mean, everybody doesn't come across this, but this year with the right team, right family, it's just all love. I can't thank the man up above enough.
It was just probably the coolest thing I've ever experienced in basketball, winning that state championship, just with all the fans there coming out to Waco, and then just realizing that we'd done it, and actually it was finally over. The season was over. We'd done what we'd accomplished or wanted to accomplish the entire season, and just the satisfaction of being able to go through the entire season with my brothers was just incredible.
When I won sophomore year, I mean, I was a part of the team, but I wasn't a huge part of the team as much as I am this year. So I think I played a really vital role in this year's team. And the fact that I won my last game ever is just really the best way to go out.
It's unbelievable. I mean, especially with such a great group of kids who bought in from day one in August. You know, we've been putting these guys through the grind and the commitment level that they've had. But it's definitely different than the first time, you know, because I think it's always different when you're the team that's supposed to win. You're expected to win. You're supposed to be dominant. But the feeling at the end of the game to have these kids play the best 2 games of the year in the Final Four was definitely satisfying, and to watch their smiles and their faces and joy that they had and being able to complete the task was amazing.
This is every high school basketball kid's dream, just, you know, finishing off with a state championship 2 times. It's a lot of hard work. Everything behind the scenes is now starting to pay off, so it's a blessing.
Honestly, it's a great feeling. I mean, I'm going to come back and I'm going to see how the program is, and I'm always going to be able to brag and let the younger classmen know, when I was here, we did win and stuff like that. So I think that it's just really cool the legacy that we leave. Hanging 2 banners is not something that most people get to do. So it's really cool that we got to do that.
I mean, 7 seniors, you know, a lot of them have been in my program since the first day I walked in the door. Bakari came to us as a sophomore. We had 2 of them come in late this year. You know, but just that whole group, the goal from the beginning of the year was not only to put up a banner and leave a legacy that they could come visually see on the wall, but also to leave a legacy from a cultural standpoint. You know, I want it to be something that when they come back 2 or 3 years from now, if I'm blessed to still be here, have these guys walk in the gym and realize, man, that's the culture that we really instituted. Because we've been working really hard to try to get the right culture here, not only just from what we do in practice and our own team, but just from a parent standpoint. You know, when you have all of the families bought into a collective goal like we did this year, it makes things really special.
Hopefully, me and Chance, Dylan, can run another one together next year. 5A, we'll be moving up. It's just really cool to be able to do it as a sophomore.
We had to go to state meeting yesterday in Waco to vote for all state kids, and all the way there and all the way back, my top assistant, Jason Tokubens, who is the rock of a lot of what we do here, you know, we're already talking about how do we get ready for next year? What do we do? Who do we have coming up the pipeline? You know, we have a lot of kids we're really excited about. You know, we returned 4 off of this team. Austin Bonini, Chance Perkins, and Dylan Johnson are sophomores that will be juniors. Caveman Parker is a junior who played so well for us down the stretch, who will be a senior. So we're excited about that group of 4. You know, I think when you have success, we will attract some kids from the local area that want to come be a part of what we're doing. And then we also have some sophomores and juniors that are in our program right now that we're really excited about. And as soon as spring break gets back, we're going to get busy during our athletic periods getting ready for next year. You know, we transitioned to 5A, which is going to make things a little bit tougher, but we're excited about that opportunity and the challenge that presents.